Chosen one, have you ever wondered why your life doesn't move at the same rhythm as everyone else's? Why others seem to shine under the spotlight, while you remain in silence, in solitude, in hidden places? This is not coincidence, and it is not abandonment. It is the divine plan unfolding over you. Just like Enoch, God has hidden you away because there is a destiny reserved for you that cannot yet be exposed. What looks like delay is, in reality, divine protection. What feels like silence is, in truth, powerful preparation. You are being separated from noise, from distraction, from everything that could contaminate what God has placed inside you. And while the world sees stillness, heaven sees movement. Movement that is shaping you for a mission greater than you can imagine. You are not behind, you are being preserved. You are not forgotten, you are being refined. Chosen one, you must understand this. Being hidden is not the end. It is the beginning of something eternal. If these words strike your spirit right now, do not stay silent. Like this message, subscribe if you haven't already, and declare your agreement in the comments by writing 99. Because 99 represents the flock God left behind to go after the one. You are that one, the one He protects, the one He hides, the one He is preparing for glory. Chosen one, listen carefully. When God hides you, it is not because you are unworthy, and it is not because you are forgotten. It is because your purpose is too weighty, too explosive, too sacred to be exposed before its time. If you were revealed prematurely, the enemy would unleash every weapon, every distraction, every counterfeit opportunity to derail what is still being formed within you. God knows this. That is why He has wrapped you in a cloak of invisibility, shielding you from eyes that cannot yet comprehend your calling, protecting you from battles you are not yet meant to fight. What feels like isolation is actually insulation. You are being preserved, guarded, and refined in the secret place. Think about it. A seed does not sprout in the open air, where storms and predators can destroy it. It remains hidden in the soil, surrounded by darkness, pressed by the weight of the earth. To the casual observer, it looks lifeless. But underground, unseen to all, roots are spreading, strength is forming, and destiny is preparing to break forth. That is exactly what God is doing with you. He has hidden you not to suffocate you, but to grow you in a space where no hand of man and no scheme of hell can interfere. You see, the enemy fears what you carry. If he could, he would destroy it before it even has the chance to breathe. That is why God's hiding is not a punishment, but an act of mercy. Every closed door you have faced, every opportunity that vanished, every circle that excluded you, those were not rejections. They were shields. They were walls God built around you so that the poison of false approval, shallow applause, or premature exposure would not infect your destiny. The very things you cried about were the very things protecting you. And here is the deeper mystery. While you are hidden, heaven is working. Angels are stationed around you, blocking spiritual ambushes you never even saw coming. Invisible battles are being fought in realms you cannot enter. Energies of distraction and destruction are being dismantled before they even reach you. While you wondered if you had been abandoned, God was fortifying your perimeter, ensuring that nothing unclean, nothing counterfeit, nothing dangerous could slip into your process. Chosen one, let this truth strike deep. Your hidden season is your shielded season. You are not locked away. You are being watched over. You are not forgotten. You are being fortified. God hides what He treasures. He conceals what carries eternal weight. And if He has hidden you, it is because your unveiling will shake things that ordinary eyes cannot handle. So the next time you feel invisible, remember this. Invisibility is your protection. Every second of concealment is God securing the masterpiece He is crafting in you. Do not despise the shadows, because they are the very shield keeping the flame of your destiny alive until the appointed time. And here is where it gets even more powerful. The longer the hiding, the greater the impact when the unveiling comes. The world will not just see you, they will feel the force of heaven moving through you. What once was invisible will suddenly be undeniable. Stay with me, because what I am about to reveal in the next moment will show you why your hidden season is not just protection, but also preparation for something far more explosive than you ever imagined. Chosen one, there is a silence that feels almost unbearable. It is not the silence of absence, but the silence of sacred formation. When God removes the noise, the voices, the constant activity, it is not to punish you, but to draw you into the furnace where character is forged. Away from the applause, away from the stage, away from human validation, He begins the deeper work that no crowd could ever understand. This is the hidden classroom where He teaches you lessons only silence can deliver. In the secret place, you discover truths that words cannot carry. It is here that God purifies your motives, scrapes away the residue of pride, and removes the subtle toxins of comparison and ambition that could later corrupt your calling. You begin to see yourself not through the eyes of people, but through the gaze of the Creator. The silence strips you of false identities and forces you to confront the raw essence of who you really are. And in that confrontation, transformation begins. Think of how gold is refined. It does not shine by accident. It shines because it has been melted in the fire and purified of every hidden impurity. That is what silence does to your soul. It melts down the layers of self, burns away the illusions, and leaves behind a vessel that reflects only God's image. The silence feels like fire because it is fire. But it is holy fire that will leave you glowing with a light no darkness can extinguish. And let's go deeper. In this silence, your faith is tested in ways words cannot explain. Without applause, will you still remain faithful? Without recognition, will you still trust? Without evidence, will you still believe? These are the questions forged in the quiet. When the noise is gone, when the world has turned its back, it is only you and God. And in that solitude, your roots go deep. Faith that survives the silence cannot be shaken by storms. Convictions built in the absence of approval cannot be broken by criticism. But do not mistake the silence for inactivity. Even now, while you feel forgotten, heaven is engraving strength into your bones, resilience into your mind, and humility into your heart. You are being tuned like an instrument, every string adjusted, every note refined, until the melody of your life aligns perfectly with the song of heaven. And when God decides to place you on His stage, your sound will not be noise. It will be a divine symphony that pierces hearts and awakens spirits. Understand this, chosen one. Silence is not empty. Silence is pregnant. Every moment in it carries the weight of preparation for what is coming. You may feel still, but you are not stagnant. You are being sharpened for battles the enemy doesn't even know are on the horizon. You are being strengthened for doors that have not yet been opened. You are being built for victories that will outlast generations. And here lies the mystery that should make your spirit tremble with anticipation. The more silent the season, the louder the unveiling will be. God's masterpieces are not rushed. They are crafted slowly, carefully, with precision. And when He finally pulls back the veil, no one will be able to deny that you have been shaped in the hands of the Almighty. Stay close now, because what I am about to reveal next will take you even deeper into the mystery of Enoch himself, and why God's act of separating him holds the key to understanding your own hidden journey. Chosen one, there is a mystery hidden in the life of Enoch that few truly grasp. Scripture tells us that Enoch walked with God, and then one day he was no longer seen because God Himself took him. This was not disappearance, it was elevation. It was not an ending. It was a divine transfer into a higher realm. And this same mystery echoes over your life. When God chooses you, He begins to separate you. He starts closing doors you thought you needed, removing people you thought would walk with you forever, cutting ties you never expected to lose. At first it feels like loss, but in truth it is transition. God is not taking from you. He is transporting you into a dimension where not everyone can follow. Enoch's story is proof that intimacy with God carries a price: separation. The deeper you walk with Him, the less you will be understood by men. The closer you get to the eternal, the less attached you become to the temporary. While others chase recognition, Enoch chose communion. While others clung to the earth, Enoch was carried into eternity. This is the mark of those who are chosen. They cannot remain where they were, because their spirit is being drawn into something higher. And though the world may see absence, heaven sees fulfillment. You must understand, chosen one, that God is enacting the same principle in your journey. The reason you no longer fit in the rooms you once enjoyed is because your spirit has outgrown them. The reason relationships suddenly break is because they cannot accompany you into the dimension God is calling you to. The reason certain opportunities vanish is because they were too small to contain the magnitude of your destiny. What feels like subtraction is actually divine promotion. God is moving you from the visible to the invisible, from the earthly to the eternal. Think about the weight of this. Enoch was not remembered for what he built, achieved, or conquered on earth. He is remembered for one thing alone: he walked with God. And that walk was so intimate, so unshakable, that God said, "This one does not belong here anymore." That is the power of hiddenness. That is the glory of separation. God removes you from the common path because your story is not meant to end in ordinary chapters. You are being written into eternity. Every closed connection, every dismantled plan, every abrupt ending, these are not accidents. They are signals that your journey is echoing Enoch's. God is training you to detach from what is fading so that you can be prepared for what is everlasting. You are not losing ground, you are being carried upward. You are not being diminished. You are being elevated into a frequency where only the chosen can breathe. And here is the revelation that should set your spirit ablaze. The fact that you feel removed, misunderstood, or even invisible is not proof that you are failing. It is proof that you are walking with God. Just as Enoch's disappearance shocked those who saw it, your transformation will shock those who underestimated you. They will look for you in the same places, but you will no longer be there. They will search for you in the old cycles, but you will have ascended beyond them. Chosen one, the hiding is the announcement that you were never designed for the ordinary. You were chosen for the eternal. The more God separates you, the clearer the sign becomes. You are not walking a human path. You are walking a heavenly one. And now, prepare yourself, because in the next revelation, I will show you why this separation leaves others confused, and why their inability to understand you is the loudest confirmation that you are being set apart for glory. Chosen one, this is the part of your journey that often cuts the deepest. Not the hiding itself, but the way people misinterpret it. Many around you cannot comprehend what God is doing in you. They see your silence and call it failure. They see your absence and assume weakness. They see your solitude and whisper defeat. To them it looks as though you are lost, forgotten, or irrelevant. But they do not see what heaven sees. They cannot discern what is happening in the invisible chambers of your destiny. You are not being diminished. You are under divine training. Understand this. When the Creator Himself is shaping you, the process will always confuse human eyes. People judge progress by visibility, by noise, by constant display. But God measures progress by depth, by surrender, by unseen obedience. That is why your life cannot be evaluated by ordinary standards. What looks like inactivity to them is actually intensity in the spirit. What looks like weakness to them is hidden strength being forged. What looks like loss to them is positioning for eternal gain, and here is where the mystery deepens. The very fact that they cannot understand your silence is proof that your story does not belong to them. Your process is tailor-made, designed between you and God alone. Others may laugh, others may doubt, others may label, but none of their words can rewrite the script heaven has already written about you. Their misinterpretation is not your burden to carry. Their misunderstanding is the evidence that you are being separated for something beyond their comprehension. Think of how Jesus himself was misunderstood. His silence before Pilate was mocked. His withdrawal to pray was ridiculed. His refusal to meet human expectations was despised. Yet every act of seeming weakness was a display of divine strength. And in the end, what they thought was defeat became the greatest victory of all. The same is true for you. The silence they mock today will be the very silence that validates you tomorrow. What they do not know is that God is preserving you for his moment, not theirs. He hides you from human recognition, so that when you finally emerge, it will not be your name that shines, but his glory through you. And when that unveiling comes, those same mouths that spoke against you will be silenced, not because you sought revenge, but because God himself will confirm you. Chosen one, do not waste your tears over those who misunderstand you. Their confusion is the loudest confirmation that you are moving in a dimension they cannot access. The fact that they cannot place you in their categories is proof that you were never meant to fit. Your absence is not your weakness. It is God's announcement that he is preparing a presence that will be undeniable. And here is the part you must hold on to. What is incomprehensible today will become undeniable tomorrow. The very silence that caused doubt will become the sign of greatness. The very absence that felt painful will become the stage for glory. And when God decides to unveil you, even your enemies will have no choice but to admit they were wrong about you all along. Stay with me, because the next revelation will show you why this hidden training is not just about survival, but about preparing you for a destiny so great that even eternity will bear witness to your impact. Chosen one, you must understand this truth with every fiber of your spirit. Your hidden season is not permanent, it is a bridge. God has not placed you in silence to bury you, but to sharpen you. What is happening to you in the secret will not remain secret forever. At the appointed time, heaven will pull back the veil, and what has been forming quietly will be manifested powerfully in front of all. Every unseen prayer, every unnoticed sacrifice, every silent act of obedience is being woven into the fabric of your destiny. When the day comes for your unveiling, the world will not simply see you. They will encounter the hand of God moving through you. Think of the arrow kept in the quiver. To the casual observer, it looks irrelevant, hidden among others, never chosen, never seen. But the archer knows. He is not neglecting the arrow. He is waiting for the perfect moment to release it. And all the while, that arrow has been shaped, sharpened, refined, prepared for a single shot that will pierce through resistance and hit the target with unstoppable precision. That is what you are becoming. You are that arrow in the quiver of God. Hidden does not mean forgotten. Hidden means reserved for an impact too great to be wasted in the wrong season. The preparation you are enduring now may feel relentless. The weight of solitude, the trials that seem unending, the constant stripping of what you thought you needed. This is not cruelty. This is training. God is making sure that when he launches you, you will not break under pressure. You will not miss your mark, and you will not fall short of your mission. He is sharpening you for accuracy, strengthening you for endurance, and aligning you for a destiny that will shake not just your surroundings, but generations to come. And here lies a deeper revelation. The greater the delay, the greater the destiny. If God is keeping you hidden longer than you expected, it is because the impact of your unveiling is meant to echo louder and farther than you imagined. Do not confuse waiting with wasting. In heaven's economy, nothing is wasted. Every tear, every disappointment, every closed door is being recycled into strength, wisdom, and resilience that will empower you when the time comes. Chosen one, when that moment arrives, and it will arrive, no force in hell, No hand of man, no opposition, no system, no betrayal will be able to stop you. The arrow released by God cannot be intercepted. The purpose formed in silence cannot be erased by noise. And the destiny hidden in His timing cannot be delayed by anyone. You will strike exactly where He intends, with a precision that will leave the world in awe and your enemies in silence. Do not lose heart in this preparation. You are not being diminished. You are being amplified. You are not being silenced. You are being tuned. And when God finally commands your release, everything you endured will make sense. The rejection will look like redirection. The solitude will feel like sanctuary. The waiting will be revealed as the womb of something eternal. And here is the small glimpse that should ignite your spirit with fire. Your unveiling will not be subtle. It will not be gradual. It will be sudden, undeniable, and unstoppable. One moment you will seem invisible, and the next, God will release you with such force that nothing will ever be the same again. Stay with me, because what comes next is the culmination of everything. The final revelation that will seal this message in your heart and awaken you to the magnitude of the destiny you have been hidden for. Chosen one, do not cry over your solitude. Do not question the silence. Do not allow the lie that God has forgotten you to take root in your soul. He hides you for a reason, just like He hid Enoch. What is forming inside you is too holy, too powerful, too eternal to be exposed before its appointed time. You are in the hands of the eternal God, and when He decides to unveil you, no eye will be able to ignore you. No tongue will be able to deny you. No force will be able to stop you. Your hiddenness is not your end, it is your elevation. The shadows that once felt suffocating will soon be the proof that heaven itself was protecting you. The silence that once felt unbearable will echo as the voice of destiny calling you forward. The loneliness that once broke you will be revealed as the sacred chamber where God rebuilt you. And when the veil is finally lifted, your appearance will not be ordinary. It will be seismic. You will not emerge timidly. You will erupt with the fire of one who has walked with God. The same way Enoch was taken into dimensions no human eye could follow. You too are being prepared for a destiny that surpasses the reach of human comprehension. Chosen one, hear this prophecy. What God hides today, He will display tomorrow in glory. What He shields in silence, He will thunder in power. And when your moment comes, no explanation will be needed. Your life itself will testify of the greatness of God. Declare it boldly in the comments. God hides me to elevate me. Let this declaration seal your spirit. Let it roar in your chest like fire. Because what is hidden today will shine tomorrow with eternal glory. Your time is coming. And when it does, the world will never be the same again.